What's up, guys? My name is Joey. I'm currently a senior in high school, and today I want to recommend for you guys The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I'd recommend it for ages 12 and up, anyone from grades 6 and beyond, only because some might find that a couple of scenes could be too violent, but it's nothing like the movie, and the book was written in a way so that it could be aimed towards kids, because it's written about kids. My favorite part about the book would have to be the dystopian aspect to it. You know, how the story is set in a dystopian world and sort of showing our society, but it's been impacted by some event or disaster, and it turns into this world where it's messed up. You don't even recognize it anymore. And I like these books because it always makes me think, like, could this be our world? Could this become our lives? And it always leaves you questions to think, how did this happen? How did it end up like this? And by reading the book, you can find that out, and it always draws me in. And sort of gloss over the plot without spoiling anything. It sort of starts with this boy Thomas coming up in this lift, and he doesn't know anything other than his name. And when the hatch opens, he's greeted by this group of boys, and like Thomas, they only know their names. They don't know anything else about their lives. They just woke up there. And so every month, a boy comes up from that lift just like Thomas, and they're welcomed into this area in the middle of a maze called the Glade. And they've all been there for 3 years, and they haven't been able to get out. But ever since Thomas got there, a lot of things started to change. The way the boys act, the way the maze moves, and it all really starts to get crazy when this girl shows up, Teresa, and she has a note that says she's the last one ever. And a lot of things just start to go wrong after that, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys to read the book and find out what happens next. My favorite scene in the book would have to be just getting to learn about all the characters again when Thomas meets all of them in the beginning. Because after reading the whole series, it's nice to be able to have that perspective of where the characters were compared to how they ended up at the end, how they've changed. It's always just a great thing to read about, and it's just my favorite part. And something about the book that really helped me when I was your age, I would normally get distracted when I was reading. So what helped me with this book was the way it was set up in smaller chapters. The chapters were mostly no more than 9 pages, I would say. And what was helpful about this is that each chapter always ended with some kind of cliffhanger. And it always made me think, oh, I gotta find out what happens next. And since each chapter is so small, I would go through the next chapter in an instant. And I would think, oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, but now I gotta learn more. So I go through another chapter, and it was an instant. And it keeps making me go on and on and on, and I get drawn into the book. I'm trapped, but it's a good kind of trap, because that's what we always want to feel when we're reading. We want to keep being drawn in. That's the beauty of reading, that you get drawn in like it's your life, but it's just a book. So that's why I recommend The Maze Runner for you guys. I always love coming back to read it again. It's got a great story, an interesting world to learn about, and it doesn't just end at The Maze Runner. You have the Scorch Trials next, and then you finish out the series with The Death Cure. So I really hope you guys pick The Maze Runner. It's really got me into reading a lot more, and I hope it does for you. Have fun, guys.